When I talk about geopathic stress, there are three natural causes for geopathic stress. Number one, underground running water. So this is what dowsers look for when they look for a well, when they walk your property in order to find an underground water stream to feed your water supply. The second one is any fault lines, earth fault lines, which are different from area to area, maybe much more on the west coast than on the east coast. And the third cause for geopathic stress are regular energetic grid systems, which stretch all over the landscape, mostly in a north-south direction, although they use geographic north and not magnetic north. And they are separated in a number of different grids. They are named after their researchers. Some of them are medical doctors, a lot of them from the European German-speaking area. So a typical one which a lot of people know in the dowsing community is Hartmann grid, the Hartmann grid after Dr. Ernst Hartmann, a German medical doctor in the 1950s and 60s. Another one is a Benker grid after Anton Benker, and so on. So let's go back to water and let's discuss water a little bit. There is a component of which is radiated out of underground running water, which obviously weakens us. My father was a water dowser himself. When he sat down on a couch or somewhere on a chair, he felt it on his hips or in his hips. He said, "I have to move over here because his hip was hurting," in a type of a bit of arthritis pain. So this just shows us that dowsing is really felt in your body, and the dowser has is sensitive, has made himself sensitive enough to feel little changes in energetic fields. There is a discussion, of course, if there can be anything bad with such an important medium like water. And my theory is a little bit that water is so easily picking up energy patterns that it picks up negative patterns maybe when it crosses over some of those earth grids and carries this with it. And while it carries it with it, it still radiates this, in all directions, and especially, up onto the surface. And this is what people then feel and how they feel drained when they expose themselves too long to this type of energy.